Hello everyone and welcome back to Vanilla Minecraft. So last time we left off, we were down to our final room, I believe. Where are we? We're over here. So normally I wouldn't have an episode coming out today on this series because today is not the day it airs. However, I am putting one out right now because this is my 500th video. Video 500. Which is like insane. The fact that I've already put out like 500 things. That is not what I meant to put in there. Oh well. I've got like half a heart left. I should maybe just let myself get killed. Do I have any torches left? No, I don't. There we go. More torches. I must have had one down here. I did. There we go. There's some more. So I was thinking, what could I talk about on my 500th video? And I mentioned in my last episode of TFC that I was thinking about talking about my opinions on the new Star Wars movie with, you know, spoilers and everything on it. And I thought, you know, maybe dedicate it to something that is certainly an optional watch that doesn't really have too much bearing on. This is not going to be very easy. Have too much bearing on stuff I do. So you know what I'm going to do here? I'm going to do this. We're going to start from over here instead. Okay, that's just going to knock down my torches anyway. Good to know. If I had known that, I would have taken the bottom layer. So I'm thinking, you know what? I might take the time to talk about that now. So, spoiler alert, all that stuff. I will be talking about this in detail. And I'm dead. Good. Alright, my bed's up here. So, let's get to it then. So, I did see Star Wars The Force Awakens. I did very much enjoy it, and I couldn't help but notice a lot of similarities it had to Knights of the Republic. So I'm going to start there. So, the first thing I noticed that it had in common with Knights of the Republic was the fact that the big super weapon of the movie, or the Death Star 3.0, as some people have been calling it. You know, for good reason. Basically functioned off of the same principle. It sapped the nearby sun and used that to power itself. So that was the most obvious connection between the two. After that. And by the way, the way it sucked the sun is like exactly the same as the Star Forge from Knights of the Republic. Like, it does the whole like funnel looking thing towards the device, and it just like, it was the only thing I could think of the minute I saw that thing. Like, I am really hoping that's where it came from. That was actually the inspiration for that thing. Because I would really like some of the Knights of the Republic stuff to be made canon, and if that in particular could be made canon, that would be awesome. Okay, this is becoming impossible. So what I need to do here is this little trick. Oh, that was close. Okay, cool. Now, the problem is there are so many of those guys. Ow. Okay. How many arrows do I have? Any? None. Okay, so what options do I have here? Honestly, the problem with this spot is that I'm starting in the middle of a room. So what I need to do is I need to start over here. So yes, the big super weapon of the movie is very reminiscent of the Star Forge from Knights of the Republic. Although, as opposed to just being a giant factory, it is a Death Star style thing, capable of wiping out multiple planets at once. So that part I wasn't too impressed by. I mean, like I said, it's basically just Death Star 3.0. Not too original in that regard, but you know, one of the themes of the movie was very much that the Empire is just trying to be what it used to be, and that it's not that anymore. It's just a shadow of itself. So it did fit, but it wasn't too, you know, fantastic by any stretch of the imagination or anything. But it didn't ruin the experience, that's for sure. Which, you know, a repetitive plot could very well have done, but it didn't, so that was nice. And then the next similarity it had was the fact that, well, the Jedi that everybody's looking for, in this case, like I mentioned, spoiler alert, Luke Skywalker has been missing, apparently. And he's disappeared into an unknown region of space. Nobody knows where he is. All that's left behind is a single astromech droid, which has been seemingly deactivated since his departure. Okay, this is just ridiculous. See, I knew this was going to be a problem. So that is very much similar to how Revan left behind T3M4 in Knights of the Republic 2. Spoiler alert for that. We'll get there eventually. Let's see, how do I get through here? I can't get through here, so you know what? I'm not going to try to get through here. Instead, I'm going to try to get through one more block over. Oh, come on. I need to get out of that before it kills me. Come on. There we go. Cool. And there's my other sponge. Okay. I can't see here. Oh no, he's gonna make me drown. Okay, so what I need to do is I need to put a light here. And then I need to tear this guy out. Okay. Oh my god, this is just going to be impossible, isn't it? Okay, first and foremost what I need to do is I need to cut you off here so that I can lay in this spot without drowning. There we go. Okay, now I just need to find a spot where I can start putting some blocks down. So yeah, so that's very similar to how Revan disappeared in Knights of the Republic 2, is he just ventured off into unknown space, Left nothing but his astromech droid behind. Well, okay, he left his entire ship behind, but that's not the point. And this was all after... Well, he left under different circumstances, but... Oh, man. He left under much different circumstances, but... the way he left was very similar. And this is going to be a pain in the butt. In every sense of the... This is not going to be easy. I think what I have to do is I have to run away, let everything despawn, and then come back. I think that's the only way I'm going to be able to get any progress here. Okay, so let's see. How much of my stuff do I have? Don't have my helmet, but it probably shattered. My sword, my bow, my pick, my torches. Don't have my wood. I have my sticks. My coal. My water bucket. Food. Sponges. So I've got all the important stuff. I'm missing my shovel, but, well, that's fine. I would like to get the wood that I dropped, wherever it may be. Though I'm actually getting a fairly decent opportunity right now. Well, maybe not. Yeah, so the question is... Where is my stuff? There we go. I hit something there. Got my doors, got my chicken. Cool. Cool, cool. I still don't have the wood. No idea where that is. Honestly, it'll be nice to get out of here and then come back with... Well... the rest of my stuff. Come back with water breathing potions. Okay, so I should, you know, focus on what I've been saying I would focus on saying. Why can't I move? Okay, this is the worst. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get my sponge, and then that's gonna be that. There we go, now everything's closer to the exit. So, yeah, there were similarities like that. There were also new, interesting force powers they showed off. They didn't seem too, like, new, but they were definitely not something that had previously been established in the cinematic universe. Which is pretty cool. Cinematic universe, what is this, Marvel? Okay, well, I got the wood. Don't have my sticks this time. Got my shovel. Lost my water bucket. That kind of sucks. Lost my bow. That really sucks. Okay. Put that up there. This down here. This over here. Oh, I don't have my clock either. Okay, I'm not going out without my clock. Okay, you can just... Okay, nope, this is not going to end well for me. Okay, come on. Okay, you know what? This is just wasting time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop this recording here. I'm going to get my stuff and then I'm going to come back. Okay, and we're back. What did I... No. And we're back. So I got most of my stuff. I don't have my bow or my sticks, but I did manage to get my clock and water bucket, so I'm content with that. And let's continue on. So yeah, there were force powers that were different. For the first time, we saw somebody stop a blaster bolt with just the force, which was interesting. And something that looked very much like the Dominate Mind force power from Knights of the Republic, which is sort of a mind trick technique, but a lot more forceful and, well, definitely dark side. And yeah, that was nice. Let's see. So yeah, tons of comparisons between Knights of the Republic, and I'm really hoping that they address that in one of the movies and make some of Knights of the Republic canon, because that would be awesome. I also have a theory now. The Rakatan homeworld was made canon in a book that was released alongside the seventh movie, kind of like a dictionary, a term dictionary. And it was stated that that book was in fact canon to the same storyline that's going to be used in the movies. So the Rakatan homeworld is part of that. And I'm pretty sure, I'm almost 100% sure, that that's where Luke is at the end of the film. It's uncharted space, it's an ocean planet with islands on it, lots of islands, but really small islands, and some really ancient structures on it. So I'm like really hopeful that it's also supposedly, he said he was looking for the first Jedi temple, and the Rakatans are the first force-sensitive species. So, you know, I'm really... everything lines up, right? Everything lines up. So I'm very much looking forward to maybe having some of that stuff addressed in the next movie, coming out in, what is it, 2018? 2020? I don't know. I can't remember. Regardless, it's quite a ways off for sure. So yeah, characters. I very much liked the characters of the movie, that's for sure. Finn was pretty cool. You know, abandoned stormtrooper. Or sorry, not abandoned. AWOL stormtrooper. Kind of like trying to do the right thing for once. Now, he had a number for name, but I originally thought it was going to be the stormtrooper student from Rebels. I thought they were going to use the same character, right? But the fact that he only had a number as a name kind of throws that off for me. And I don't know if the math works out right, that they'd be the same, that they'd be that age. Because Rebels takes place, what, 5 years before A New Hope? And Awakens is 30 years? So the kid would be in his 40s. Yeah, I don't know that that works. So, I don't know. But regardless, it was definitely a cool new character, for sure. A stormtrooper with, you know, morals. Rey was pretty cool, though left really open-ended by the end of the movie, which, you know, is probably the intention. Don't give everything away in the first one. Lots of theories on who she might be. one of which is that it might be Luke's daughter. Now this is all speculation, so this is not the spoiler part, but and I think I'm on board with that one. There was another theory that it could be Obi-Wan's granddaughter, and I mean, Obi-Wan did kind of have a love interest in the Clone Wars, but I think she died. I don't recall, but I'm pretty sure she's no longer around. I mean, I suppose he could have met someone new on Tatooine, but though again, I'm not sure the math works out, right? Because she'd have to be at least in her 30s, assuming she was born like at the end of the original trilogy, right? So I don't think that works either. So if it's any established character, I'm going to assume that it's Luke for obvious reasons. Kylo Ren was an interesting, like, beginner villain. Very much the Darth. Well, I was gonna say very much the Darth Vader, but more like he has the same role as Darth Vader, where he's the antagonist for the first movie, the driving antagonist force. But clearly not top of the food chain. They introduced General Snoke to fill that role, kind of like the new Emperor. And I don't think they're Sith, which is interesting, because they don't have Sith Lord titles. So I think they're Dark Jedi, or not Dark Jedi, but like Dark Force users, like the Sisters of Dathomir, which are just like, they're called witches, so they use the Force more mystically, but it definitely looks more like magic than it does the way the Jedi and Sith use it, so that's interesting. Although I can't imagine what species Snoke would be. I don't think that Dathomiri have males. I think they have, like, they're with the Zabrak and Iridonians, right? Like, I think they're female only species. So I don't know. Though Snoke definitely looks like he could be of the same species, assuming that species has males. I can't remember. They might, and for all I know, that's what he is. He's just a dark force wizard. Who knows? I guess we'll find out eventually. Another prevailing theory is that he's Darth Plagueis, which, I mean, sure, he could be. But I mean, Sidious made it really clear that he was dead. And I get that cheating death was kind of his thing, but I mean, you can only be so good, right? I guess we don't really know how Sidious supposedly killed him, so who knows if we can take his word for it. If he did the job as well as he thinks he did. Okay, this is like the worst situation here. They're just everywhere, all over the place, annoying me constantly. Oh, I forgot about water breathing. Okay. Let's not drown today. That would be lovely. Okay, can you not be in my face? when I'm trying to seal you away. Okay, cool. I think I can do this from here. All I have to do is get up top, put down a fresh sponge. Knock it out. Ow. Ooh, ow. Gotta get out of that light. There we go. Oh, okay. Bit of visibility. Lovely. Let's put that here. Okay. And I'm dead. Fantastic. Oh no, I slept in this bed last. Oh well. I'll cut this one here. I'll probably continue this discussion in my next one, but this is my 500th video, so yeah, that's awesome. Thank you all for watching. If you've watched several of my things before, then I very much appreciate it. Feel free to leave a like, leave a comment. Any and all feedback is always very much appreciated. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.